Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. They are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Randall.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Powers through a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. There are just so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. We're able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass, it's Raiola. It's a quick grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second down and goal upcoming. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the ball is hauled in. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. First down here for this offense. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
It's an out route. The catch made. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Quarterback operating an empty set. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense wraps him up.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it here. Jukes to get past a man. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything.
Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
The end of the first quarter. Score time 7-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. And looking for a big play here. Catch made inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's...
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But that could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Huskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that puts them back on top. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. About 30 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. It'll be 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the 1st half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Throws a stiff arm. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Clemson, 17.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end.
Touchdown, Clemson. That puts him on top in the second half.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
At the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? Clemson now operating in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska, 20.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the Huskers come to the line in a hurry-up.
What a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. The returner is blocked out. Gets a start on the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Just trucks through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 31, Nebraska 26.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Get set, get set.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looking for his back. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll try the right here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Toss play to the running back going left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here, the offense has time for one 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at midfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They feed the fullback this time. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.